Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me. If you stumbled across this reading, hopefully there is a message here for you. I have faith that there is. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let's see, can we get some information? Oh, we had a flippy flip. Ooh, the moon. I feel like the moon has been coming out a lot lately. We're talking about Scorpio season. We do have a new moon tomorrow. I believe in Scorpio as well. So interesting, this card is all about Scorpio. The scorpion here. So this talks about things that are hidden, things that are unknown, things that are dark and shadowy. So it doesn't have to be anything scary, but I think it's just about things that are hidden. This can talk about doing the shadow work. But yeah, let's get some more information. Something hidden coming to the light. The Knight of Wands. Interesting. The very passionate Knight of Wands. He's coming in with his passion stick. What are you doing here, Knight of Wands? Why are you here? He's on a quest. Ace of Pentacles. We have something new. This is new energy in the material realm. Think finances, think health, home, career, anything material. I have this deck upside down. There we go. Okay. Let's keep it going. So something new coming in. Just had two cards flip. The Hanged Man and Justice. I feel like these cards have also been coming out lately. So Justice is all about fairness, equality, balance, like things getting righted, like justice being served. I'm really getting that. Justice being served. Karma, things coming back around and clearing out. And the Hangman is all about taking a pause. This is a self-imposed pause to gain a new perspective, to see things from a new angle. Clarity coming in because we're seeing something from a different perspective. We get some more information. We've got the Lovers, which is all about a choice. It's about this soulmate bond between these two people. This deep soul connection. See this angel here? This is like a divinely guided connection. This is like a past life connection. This is a connection that was written by the divine. And there's a choice around it. Ten of Swords. Another card not being able to see. You're blindfolded here. Sorry, Eight of Swords. I can't count. You're blindfolded. There's something that you can't see. And I got that here as well. There's something hidden. Something that you can't see. And this could be like you're doing a little bit of overthinking too with all the swords here. Being trapped in your head. Interesting. It's interesting these two cards together too, because it's like, he has this sight, this vision, this clarity, and this person is blindfolded. So it's just interesting the juxtaposition between the two cards. Let's keep going. Any more information, Spirit? What is going on here? Why is this Knight of Wands here? What does this Knight of Wands have to do with all of this, with this story? Ooh, we got a few cards there. We got the Magician. Beautiful. Temperance. Gorgiania. We have the Nine of Swords, which this is anxiety, overthinking, sleepless nights, being trapped in your head, which I was kind of getting that vibe here too. Overthinking, being trapped in your head, can't see a way out. And then the Six of Swords, which is moving towards calmer waters, moving into calmer waters, away from the turbulence. And then we have the Five of Pentacles, which talks about lack mentality. This is about having a limited belief system. You know, like you could go inside, like there's warmth. Look at, there's a church here. These two could go inside and go get help from the church. But in their mind, it's like they have to stay out in the cold and suffer. But really they don't. If they just go inside the church, they could get help. So is somebody here just trapped in an old belief system, trapped in an old way of thinking, trapped in an old way of being? That's what it reminds me of. These are self-limiting beliefs. This is lack mentality. This is what we're going away from. This is what we're moving on from. We're moving on from this. You know, there's a shift that's happening here. There's a change in perspective. And a choice. You have the choice. Do you want to stay stuck outside in the cold? Or do you want to go inside to the church where it's warm and you can get some food and get some help and get a good night's sleep and a blanket? There's a choice. And the Temperance of the Magician. You know, these cards are all about working with spirit, working with the divine, your connection to the divine, and manifesting the life that you want to live. Manifesting the life you want to live. Sorry, I'm boiling water. My apologies. Okay. So this, like these cards to me, it's like this very powerful connection with spirit, with the divine. It's like being divinely led. Really working with spirit, co-creating with spirit, getting the downloads, the information, and then really working with that, staying in the flow. Staying in the flow. This really shows me that your guardian angels are here with you. They really are. Because we have this card here, Temperance, and we see the angel here in the Lover's card. And it just really makes me think that. I think there is some kind of connection here that is divinely guided. And this whole journey is happening for a reason, a deeper purpose. And maybe you don't even understand what that is right now. It's not clear to you what it is right now, and that's okay. It doesn't need to be. All you need to do is just listen to the downloads. Stay out of your head. I really do think that is a big message here. Stay out of your head with the overthinking, the things you can't control, the self-limiting beliefs, the victim mentality, this negative mindset. This is what we're walking away from. Because we're walking towards something that is a lot more fulfilling. It is a lot more fair. There is new abundance here. There is new abundance here. And that's what we're going towards. Okay, I'm gonna bust out these little cards now. They're so little, they're so cute. Can we get some more information here, Spirit? What are we walking away from? What are we walking towards, Spirit? The Chariot. I love that. That's very fast moving energy. The Charioteer is determined, okay? This is determination. This is willpower. This is, you see the yin yang symbol here? It's all about duality and opposing forces and really being able to rein in these opposing forces and have them work for you. You know, think about being a charioteer and steering a chariot. You know, you have to control the situation. You are in control of your life, your destiny. You are steering the chariot. Okay. You are steering the chariot. And you're steering it away from anything that doesn't feel good. And you are going towards something that's a lot more fulfilling. Interesting, bottom of the deck. Just as I said that, Ace of Pentacles. I love that. So we'll take that, the ace and the ace. We're going towards something that's a lot more fulfilling. It's going to bring in a lot of abundance. Any more information? Too much information. We can't have that much. Okay. Any more information, Spirit? This reading seems very hopeful. It really does. It really shows me that you've been going through a lot. You've been going through a lot, but there is a light at the end of this tunnel. And you've been going through this because your pain has a purpose. There is a higher purpose to this whole path. And as I say that, 6 of Rods, which is 6 of Wands, this is all about success. This is like a victory. See, he has the victory wreath right there. This is like the emperor coming back from his journey, and he's coming back and he's greeted by like everyone in the town, like celebrating his success. So it's so beautiful. So it's another 6. 6 and 6. So we're walking away from the things that don't serve us, and we are headed straight for abundance and victory. We are headed straight for victory. And look at the bottom of the deck, Temperance. Your angels are with you, guiding you. I love that. This card's so beautiful. It's all about staying in the flow. Staying in the flow. Stay connected to your emotions. Listen to your emotions. Your emotions are guidance. Your emotions are guiding you. They're so powerful. It's important to listen to what our body's telling us. Not to what like our overthinking mind is telling us, but what our body at its very core is telling us. Dude, all these like same cards coming out. Wow. Justice. Justice is being served. You have double justice, okay? So the karmic scales are balancing. The wrongs are going to be righted. You have been patient, and victory shall be yours. I love that. I just really get this sense and this feeling that like fairness is going to be restored. If someone's done you wrong or dirty, or, you know, you felt like you got the, you know, short end of the stick, don't worry. Karma doesn't forget. 10 of Swords. Wow, so we have the 9, we have the 8, the 9, and the 10, which tells me this cycle is coming to an end. You know, this cycle of overthinking, this cycle of being trapped in this storyline having this victim mentality, this anxiety, this overthinking, sleepless nights, like death to that. Death to this dark, heavy, stormy weather. Where we're going, the sun is shining. Where we are going, there is not a cloud in the sky, okay? Because look at this, we are guided by this beautiful golden light that is our spirit guides, that is our connection to the divine. And we are manifesting so much beauty and abundance. And this timeline, this storyline is coming to an end. You know, we thank it for all the lessons, you know, thank it for how we grew. We grew because of this storyline. There's so much growth here because of this. And now we can let it go. It's the end of the chapter. We are letting it go. It doesn't get to come with us. Where we're headed, we are headed towards victory. And we're going there fast. And this storyline doesn't get to come with in the next chapter. It doesn't get to come with. Wow, doubling. Oh my God, so much double energy. This is wild. Another Six of Swords, which is just confirming we're leaving that behind. We are moving into calmer waters. I love that so much. That is just confirmation. And then we have the King of Cups. Very intuitive king, very connected to his emotions. He is a strong leader and he leads with an open heart. He has control of his emotions. He is strong and vulnerable. You know, there is strength in vulnerability. There is strength in showing your true emotions. Listening to your intuition. And taking action on your intuitive hits when you get them. You know, knowing when the right time is to move and when the right time is to just to sit on the throne. Three of Pentacles. So this is all about putting in the work, putting in the effort, creating something beautiful here. And then we have the Four of Rods, which is the Four of Wands, which can be the 1111 card. This talks about stability. This is like a marriage ceremony here between these two people. So this can talk about celebration, an actual marriage, a relationship that really is stable. Soulmates. Are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to put in the work for something that could really be long lasting? Bottom of the deck, Hangman. Doubling down on the Hangman. Okay, let's keep it going. Any more information? Any more information, Spirit? It does really feel like this time of year, it's like these cycles that we've been living in, like for like the last, I don't even know how many years. There's so many cycles like coming to a close, I feel like. We're really closing down as this year winds down. I think we're closing some big, long cycles. Like I'm talking 10-year cycles coming to a close. Knight of Cups. So King of Cups, Knight of Cups. Interesting. So the Knight works for the King. He's out on a quest to deliver this cup. He has a cup of fulfillment and love to give. A full cup here. He has a full cup to give. I feel like Spirit wants to hand you a cup of fulfillment. Spirit has that cup that you've been searching for. The Hermit. Speaking of searching, the Hermit's on a quest as well. But this quest is like an inner quest. It's a quest to know himself on the deepest level possible. And he is guided by his North Star here in the lantern. That is his connection to himself, to the divine, to his intuition. This is all about listening to your intuition. He might not be able to see that far in front of him. He can only see as much as the lantern will show him, which kind of makes me think of this moon card here. And that's okay. You don't need to know all the information. We listen to our intuition and we just take one step at a time. One step at a time. It's not about having all the information right now. Any more information, Spirit? Any more information, Spirit? Ooh, 2 of rods, so 2 of wands. This is the Emperor. So this is the Emperor before he's going out on his journey. He's looking out over his kingdom. He has the world in his hands, and it's talking about how possibilities really are endless. You can manifest anything that you put your mind to. Like, you can manifest anything. And this is all about, that manifestation. And the 6 of rods is like, it's coming true. He's returning home after going on this whole journey victorious. So whatever you want to manifest, good things are coming. There's so much good abundance here. We've got these Aces of Pentacles. Abundance. There's so much abundance and love here. And it's really, I think the main message here is letting go. Letting go of this lack mentality. Letting go of things that no longer serve us. Letting go, detaching, moving into calmer waters. Justice and karma are being served. Everything is going to work out. I love that. Okay, I'm going to pull one of these cards. Oh my God, I always do that with these cards. Okay, there's a few, but we're going to read them all. Letting go of what you think you know and approaching each moment with fresh, unbiased eyes like a beginner. I love it. I love this card because it's all about detachment, letting go. What did I just say? I said letting go. We're letting go. We're letting go. We're moving. We're letting go of the stuff that doesn't serve us. Letting go of what you think you know and approaching each moment with fresh, unbiased eyes like a beginner. Beginner's mind. I think it's so important. I didn't make that up, so. Beginner's mind. Really just staying curious, staying open. I think that's really the message that's with this Temperance card too. It's just staying open, staying in the flow, staying curious. That's how we truly become open to really receive abundance. It's just not holding on to anything. Expectations, anything. We have to let all of that go and clear space so that abundance can come to us. And we stay in the flow in order to receive. Finding the light again. I love that. You know what? I think it has been a dark time. Things have been shadowy. Not all the information is known. It has been dark. We've all gone through it. This has been a painful, painful cycle coming to a close. But guess what? We're finding the light again. That's the best part of this. That's the cherry on the sundae. You have to go through the dark to appreciate finding the light. Your heart needs a little bit more protecting at this moment. Or your heart needs a bit of protecting at this moment. Wow, I cannot read. Your heart needs a bit of protecting. So maybe it's been a little wounded and you're feeling a little vulnerable. You know, it's reminding me of the King of Cups here. Being strong, being open, you know, being emotional, but like protected, you know, leading with an open heart, but also protecting your heart at the same time. Finding that balance. Invest in planting seeds that build a vision of the world that you want to live in. I love that. Invest in planting seeds that build a vision of the world that you want to live in. So what are we manifesting? What kind of world do we want to live in? You know, what is it that we are truly longing for? What is it that we truly desire? What would make our life better? What would make the lives of other people better? Really thinking about what kind of life you want to live. What do we really want to manifest? What are we really longing for? You find the happiness through the process. I love that so much. You find the happiness through the process. And I think that's what this whole thing is about. This is a process. Life is a process. It's not always going to be rainbows and butterflies and sunshine. You're going to have to go through these dark times, you know? We all do. We all are going to go through pain. We're all going to go through hurt. You know, we're all going to go through these tough lessons. And then we're all going to go through, you know, like amazing times as well. There's going to be good with the bad. But I think it really is about this perspective. Perspective is huge. You find the happiness through the process. Like, the thing I like about this hangman is, like, he looks very serene. Like, he's not upset that he's hanging here. He is pausing. He's reflecting. He's thinking about things from a different angle. And he's enjoying the process. And I think that's what it's all about. You know, it's not about just getting to a destination and then I'll be happy. Oh, once I get that relationship, then I'll be happy. Oh, once I, you know, finish school, then I'm going to be happy. It's about really finding the happiness in the little things. Finding the happiness every day in just the little ways. It can be a simple perspective shift like that can have a huge effect on your life. And it can start with just little changes, like shifting the way you think, shifting the way you talk to yourself, shifting the way you see yourself. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Leave me a comment. Would love to hear if that resonated. And yeah, we'll see you next time.